Hello and welcome. My name is Gina Rowe, and today we're going to talk about some ways to start your food storage. Today we're going to have a 2-week meal plan for 3 meals a day for a family of 4, and it's all under $30. My goal today is to have really affordable food options that are very, very shelf stable, meaning nothing needed out of a fridge or freezer, but that you can put on your shelf, set it there, and forget about it. And then if an emergency comes along, you have the food there to get you through whatever emergency is going along. 2 weeks worth of food security is a lot of peace of mind. So today we're going to start with breakfast. You probably recognize this big blue Krusteaz pancake mix. This is a 10-pound bag. And the reason preppers tend to go for this particular pancake mix is it's not only really affordable, but it is a just add water mix. You don't need milk or eggs or any of that sort of stuff. You just need water to be able to make pancakes or waffles, or even have a friend that thins it down a little bit and makes crepes out of this mix. Super versatile, super shelf stable, super simple because you don't need other ingredients. And I did add in some syrup. So the 10-pound bag of Krusteaz is $7.42 at Walmart, and it is 77 servings. So that's way more than enough to feed your family of 4 breakfast every day for 2 weeks. The pancake syrup, because you gotta have a little bit of syrup, it's $1.33 for a 24-ounce package, and I added 2 of those into this. So altogether, it's $10.06 for breakfast every day for 2 weeks for your family. Now, if you don't want pancakes every day, pick one of my other plans and mix and match. Or use this to stretch out what you already have in your pantry. Lunch we're keeping super simple, ramen noodles. The biggest benefit to ramen noodles is they're super cheap. The 12-pack of ramen noodles is $1.94 at Walmart. You can get them even cheaper if you go to places like Costco for the bigger packages or whatever. But $1.94 makes these 16 cents a serving. And really, a little package of ramen noodles is a complete meal. And all you need is to add water. Now, if you have other stuff to add in, you can make it even better. But ramen noodles are a great, simple, stable, shelf-stable food that most people like. Kids love ramen noodles. And it comes in a variety of flavors. I have chicken and beef here. Those are the ones I tend to like. They have shrimp. I do really like creamy chicken. It's really harder to find. They have one that's chili flavored. There's just a huge variety. There's probably 10 or 12 varieties. Plus there are different brands out there that make similar types of meals. And again, super shelf stable. All you need to do is add water, and super duper affordable. Okay, now let's move into dinner where we're gonna add in a little bit more variety. First, we have split pea soup. It's really simple. You need a pound of split peas. These were $1.37 a pound. And 4 chicken bouillon cubes, or any flavor bouillon cubes, but I prefer chicken. And these were just the cheapest chicken bouillon at Walmart, which was 23 cents for 4 of them, which means that together for $1.60, I can make 10 servings of split pea soup. Now, this is just the basis for split pea. If you have other stuff in your kitchen you want to add in, great, go ahead. But in a pinch, these are shelf-stable items with really, really long shelf lives that you can put on a shelf and forget about it and pull out when there's an emergency. Next, the basis for fried rice. Now, I don't know why I don't have a 2-pound bag, but a 2-pound bag is $1.28. And we only need 1 pound, which is 64 cents. And then a can of mixed vegetables is $1.14. That makes this $1.78 for 10 servings. That's 17 cents a serving. Now, admittedly, when I make fried rice, I love pulling stuff out of my fridge. In fact, it's a great way to clean out all the leftovers in the fridge. leftover vegetables, a couple of eggs scrambled into it, if there's leftover chicken or ham or any kind of meat. Fried rice is one of those, anything goes. But if you don't have anything in your fridge, or the power's been out and everything in your fridge and your freezer has gone bad, it's nice to have a can of mixed vegetables on the shelf as the backup to, again, have the basis for a good, simple fried rice dinner. Next we have 15 bean soup. Now, this is the Cajun style because it was $1.98. They have the non-Cajun, just the regular kind, but it's like 20 cents more. And the only difference is a little seasoning packet. So I decided to go cheap, $1.98 for the 15 bean soup. And then to flavor it, at least a can of diced tomatoes, which is 72 cents, which means these together is $2.70, and it makes 16 servings, which makes it about 16 cents a serving. Now, admittedly, this is another one of those things where you can add a lot of other stuff if you have it in your fridge. But if you don't, here you've got the basis for a good, hearty dinner. The 15 bean soup is a really, really hearty food. Whether you make it as a soup or leave it a little bit thicker and have it kind of as a stew, I love serving it over rice. And you can cook it by soaking your beans overnight and then cooking them on the stovetop or even out over a fire if you don't have any power. It's a slow, you can cook these things really slow and let it like just cook all day. Or their beans are amazing in an Instant Pot if you have one of those handy. But again, for $2.70 for 16 servings, 15 bean soup is a great, easy, shelf-stable dinner. And chili mac. Now this is a 3-pound package of elbow macaroni, and you only need 1 pound. But this was the cheapest way to buy the elbow macaroni, which for me is the pasta of choice for chili mac. The 3-pound package of elbow macaroni is $1.87, so I only needed 62 cents worth of this pasta. The tomato sauce is 88 cents and a can of corn is 50 cents. Which means that for only $2.12, you can have 8 servings of chili mac. Now, admittedly, chili mac is always better if you've got some ground beef to add into it, but if you don't, you've still got a great chili mac dinner here. And this is the part that is shelf stable. Put it on your shelf and just set it and forget it. It's a great pasta dish that's a little bit different. And again, super affordable, just really cheap to put on your shelf and a crowd favorite. And then as the 5th option, jambalaya. If you're gonna store rice, having the ingredients to be able to put jambalaya together is a great, great option. Again, if you buy a 2-pound bag of rice, this is the other pound, which means that's 64 cents worth of rice. I have a pound of chickpeas and a pound of red beans. Those were $1.18 each, along with a can of crushed tomatoes that was 82 cents and a can of corn that was 50 cents. That means that for $3.14, you have 12 servings of jambalaya. And again, jambalaya is another great thing that if you have other stuff around to throw in, garlic and other seasonings, maybe an onion, celery or carrots, all of that stuff is great to add in. But this again is the basis for having a great jambalaya dish that is shelf stable. And additionally, a lot of this stuff is really long-term storage. If you store them properly, the rice, all of the beans, including the split peas and chickpeas, and the pasta, when properly stored, will last for 30 years. So that's really, really long-term storage. All of the canned foods, even the tomato products, all of these, I checked, all of these have at least a 2-year shelf life. And even the Krusty's pancake mix, this has a 2-year shelf life from when I bought it. Now, once you open it, it only lasts for about 6 months. But this is stuff you can buy and put on your shelf and not pay any attention to it for a couple of years. That's a lot of food security at a really cheap price. All of this all together was $29.16. That's 2 weeks worth of food, 3 meals a day for people for under $30. That is all shelf-stable foods, that's real food and really easy to rotate, and really basic foods. None of this funky freeze-dried stuff, whether or not you like it. And you can modify this menu plan any way you want. Breakfast is super easy, lunch is super easy, and there are 5 different dinner choices that you can modify any way you prefer. But to be able to have 2 weeks worth of food for your family of 4 for under $30, that's something you can do today. And if there are more or less of you, just adjust it. All of this would serve 2 people for an entire month for, again, under $30. Or for 1 person, it's 2 months worth of food. Having some food set aside that will create complete meals, even if only really basic meals, that you can set aside and have sitting on your shelf if you need them, is a great, great way to take a step toward additional food security in your life. So take a look at this and see if this will work for you. Modify it any way that works best for your family. Realize if you bought these items in bulk or on clearance, you can get that price down even more, which is pretty amazing. And if there's something your family doesn't like, swap it out for something they do like. But whatever you do, do something today to be prepared.